On the sidelines of his official UN agenda, President Lee Jae Myung engaged in a number of bilateral interactions to touch upon issues of common interest. Our presidential office correspondent Yoo-jin reports.
South Korean President Lee Jae Myung is making the most of the UN General Assembly's high-level week, often described as the world's biggest stage for multilateral diplomacy. President Lee held a series of one-on-ones with world leaders on Tuesday at the UN headquarters. His first meeting was with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. National Security Adviser Wi Sung-lac told reporters that the UN chief voiced support for the president's North Korea policy, the E.N.D initiative, short for Exchange, Normalization, and Denuclearization, which he laid out in his address to the General Assembly.
Secretary General Guterres conveyed his hope that the initiative will contribute to peace and stability on the Korean Peninsula. We will work to build a framework where exchange, normalization of relations, and denuclearization can all reinforce one another through inter-Korean dialogue and North Korea-U.S. talks.
President Lee, in turn, stressed that security on the Korean Peninsula is inseparable from global stability, the very mission of the United Nations. Lee also met with Uzbekistan President Shavkat Mirziyoyev and Czech President Petr Pavel.
We held discussions on practical cooperation directly tied to our businesses and economic growth, focusing on achieving results that people in both countries can feel in daily life.
With Pavel, the $18 billion nuclear power plant deal signed in June was highlighted, and the two leaders agreed to expand their strategic partnership to semiconductors, electric vehicles, and defense. Talks with Mirziyoyev explored ways to elevate South Korea and Uzbekistan's special strategic partnership with a particular focus on mineral resources and transportation infrastructure. Now, more bilateral meetings are lined up for Wednesday, President Lee's last day at the UN General Assembly. The presidential office previously said that President Lee will also be sitting down with the leaders of France, Italy, and Poland. Yoo-jin, Arirang News, New York.